cheeseburger, shaken fries. Oh, wait a minute. That's just the wrong thing. Anyways, today we're going to continue with Malachi. Yet again. This is the third time I'm recording this video because I've had technical issues. First time I forgot to unmute the mic. Then the second time it turns out I forgot to turn it on in the first place. So now the mic is on. It's unmuted. I see something there saying that it's receiving something. I could see something on the screen that says I'm recording. Good. So, Malachi chapter 2, verse 1 through 9. The Lord rebukes the priests. I've given this intro now, this being the third time. Allergy season, by the way. This has to do with, in my opinion, the Lord, or God, Elohim, talking about those that are in charge of teaching the rest of us. Let's see if I can just move this just a little bit. Yeah, that works. And here's the thing. I want you to remember, even though this speaks of one thing, at this day and age, who teaches the teachers? Who has taught the teachers? So if the teacher is teaching wrong, are they teaching wrong on purpose, of their own accord, or are they teaching wrong because they've been taught wrong? I want you to remember that. Maybe that's why this is the third time, because I have not said that until now. So maybe this was Elohim's way of, you forgot a part of the message. Who knows? So, now this commandment is for you priests. If you don't listen, and if you don't choose to give honor to my name, whoops. Now this commandment is for you priests. If you don't listen, and if you don't choose to give honor to my name, says the Lord of the Heavenly Armies, then I'll curse both you and your blessings. I've even cursed them already because none of you are taking it to heart. Look, I'm rebuking your descendants because of you, and I'll spread waste on the faces, the fear of your festival sacrifices, and you will be carried off with it. You will know that I sent this commandment to you in order to continue my covenant with Levi, says Lord of the Heavenly Armies. My covenant with him was for life and peace, and I gave the commandments to him, so he would fear me. He did fear me as he stood in my presence. True teachings were in his mouth, and falsehood was not found on his lips. He walked with me peacefully and righteously, and turned many from sin. For the lips of a priest should preserve knowledge, and people should seek instruction from his mouth, because he's the messenger of the Lord of the Heavenly Armies. But you priests turned aside from the way, and by your teachings you caused many to stumble. You have violated the covenant of Levi, says the Lord of the Heavenly Armies. So I also made you despise, humiliating you before all the people, because you aren't following my ways and are showing partiality when you teach. So like I said, if you're going to doubt your teacher, okay, then make sure that you're not doubting him for who he is, because he could be a very righteous person. He could be devoting himself to Elohim as well, in all actuality. But if he was taught wrong, then like you, he needs to learn. Even I am to this day still learning. So it is not a path that you will find an end to as long as you are alive. I do want you to understand that. Because all the way up until the end, there is always something new to be learned. Be good to each other. And remember, I know we're teaching that Jesus was not called Jesus, that he was Yahweh or Yosef or a variant of that name. But in this case, I want you to remember the saying, what would Jesus do? Treat your fellow man as your brother that you're not fighting with. Help them. Put a hand out and pull them up to you. Don't step on them to get higher up the ladder yourself. Remember, others are not stepping stones, but people that walk along the path alongside you and keep you company. So, good evening. Be well. And continue to question, was this Elohim's message, or was this a man's message? Goodbye for now.